session. Where All right, distinguished participants, esteemed colleagues, visionary leaders, and the bright minds that have gathered here tonight from across 23 countries. I greet you with humility and profound excitement. Actually, I'm Luke Lawrence. I'm the president of ECLAB Malawi, and tonight I have the singular honor of moderating this grand opening of the Environmental Water and Sanitary Inspector Training 2025. Actually, today marks the grand opening of EWIS 2025, and it is within the interest of this international training to remind us that what we start tonight gonna be a living idea and a call to responsibility. But of course, maybe before we proceed, we can just take a moment to think, what would you do if the water you drink today determined the destiny of a generation tomorrow? So the answer to that question is the reason we have gathered here tonight. And that's why aircraft exists. So it exists not only to raise a team of inspectors, but to raise a team or a community with thinkers as well as the guardians of tomorrow. So in as much that we see water as a resource, still more, tonight we are going to change, we are going to shift the paradigm to start seeing water as a destiny, and such a destiny is going to be shaped by you and I this evening through the choices we are going to make when it comes to monitoring and analyzing, as well as protecting water as a resource. So when ECLAB was founded, it was actually built on a vision which is resonating with the philosophy of research, especially research service in the in humanity. By then, the understanding was that climate change and other environmental hazards are posing a threat not only to humanity, but also to the environment we are living. And there are those lived realities that gave birth to aircraft, and through the Sustainable Development Goals, especially six, which entails the vision of clean water and sanitation for all. It reminded us that despite all those threats, but still more, we can agree on one thing: where there is a collective will, solutions are never impossible. So tonight, as we begin, I would like to welcome you as custodians of this shared vision, and it will be within the interest of this international training that we are going to strengthen both your technical capacity as well as your sense of belonging to this global network. Moreover, we are going to carry the responsibility to transform this knowledge into practice. And it suffice to say, in as much that we are going also to have certificates by the end of the international training, and such certification will be a pledge of action. And this explains why your participation tonight is vital, and it's gonna bring impact to the generations to come. So that's it. Allow me to also welcome introductions from various participants who have managed to join us evening. So maybe we can start with Timothy. You can simply tell us your name, who you are, or where you are from, and
Hello, good evening, everyone. Can you get me?
Yes,
Yes, we can hear you.
I'm called Consort Timothy Wilami from Cameroon. I'm streaming from Cameroon.
yeah, great. You're welcome, Mr. Timothy.
Okay,
Yeah,
great. All right. Nice meeting you, Timothy, this evening. Maybe just tell us, like, what is your profession and a little bit of your experience within 5 seconds.
all right. The pleasure is mine. I'm excited to be in this wonderful seminar, web seminar that is organized at the time that we are facing a lot of water crisis, a whole an MSc in geography and planning. But my expertise are mostly on climate advocacy, waste management, water resource, and food security. I've been volunteering with some environmental NGOs here in Cameroon for quite a long time, like EcoHawk, Green Group Organization, and I'm also one of the Global Youth Innovation Ambassador. Thanks.
All right. Thank you so much, Timothy, and we are glad having you tonight. We have also Precious. Please do introduce yourself within 15 seconds.
Hello everyone, good evening.
Hello.
I'm Choma Precious, a nurse, and I'm streaming from Cameroon.
Great, thank you.
Okay,
All right.
yes,
Yes, you can tell
okay.
us a bit about yourself, your experience, and your profession.
Okay, as a nurse, I've been opportune to go into the community for community nursing, and I've seen the difficulties that we face when it comes to water, and it just triggered me to like see how, and also the various diseases that also come from drinking dirty water.
Okay, thank you so much, Precious, and we are glad having you tonight. Let's also have another introduction from Engineer Zake, probably from Uganda, right? Over to you, Zake, if you can hear us.
Hello, good evening, everyone. I am Zikio Julius from Cameroon,
Okay.
and I'm a student in the University of Boya.
Great, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, and we are glad having you this evening. Uh, let's have some more introduction from Suleiman. Is it Suleiman?
Yeah, good evening, everyone. I'm pleased to join the Ecolabs International course. My name is Suleiman Adeku from Nigeria, and I run my BSc in BA Greek in Crop Science, and I'm also a researcher with FRIA International School of Institutes. I'm now carrying out my National Youth Program and residing in Katsina State, part of Nigeria. And I am pleased to join to boost up my experience in the aspect of community development service. And nice to meet everyone to collaborate together. Thanks.
Thank you.
Welcome. Nice meeting you too. Let's have Sharon from Uganda. Sharon, are you here? Okay. Okay. If not, let's have Daphne. Daphne, can you hear us? All right. Let's have Bright.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Yes, it's a pleasure being here. Yeah, it's a pleasure being here. Well, I'm Simenta Daffin from Uganda. I'm a student at Kampala International University. I'm doing environmental science and management. I'm glad to be here.
All right. Thank you. Maybe before you mute, can you tell us one thing you want us to know about you? Just one thing.
I'm an environmental activist and I do have a YouTube channel and TikTok channel. I do host various people as long as environment is concerned. And when we talk about environment, we all cover all the things, including water treatment and management, everything concerning environment.
That's great. We celebrate you.
Thank you so
And
much.
thank you for joining us. Welcome. Let's have Bright. Can you hear us? All right.
Yes, I can hear you.
All right.
Yes, good evening.
Yeah, good
Yes,
evening.
evening.
Yes, my name is Dagiwe Rahma Bright. I am a student at Gulu University from Uganda. I'm currently doing a bachelor's degree in biosystems engineering. Personally, I am passionate about energy, anything that concerns energy, climate change, and action. I'm part of the United Nations Association of Uganda, Gulu chapter. I'm also in the Student Energy Club at our university, Gulu chapter. Thank you.
All right. Welcome. And nice meeting you, Ndagiri. Over to you, Osman.
Yes, good evening, everyone. Hello.
Yes,
Good
evening. Yes.
Please,
my name is Jira Osman from Uganda. Actually, I graduated last year from Gulu University with a bachelor's degree in biosystem engineering. Apparently, I'm working as a quality controller in Pearl Dairy Farms Limited, that is Lato Milk. So I'm so passionate about environment and more basically about the waste management and water treatment plant. So apparently I'm working as a quality controller, that is ETP water treatment plant chemist. So I analyze the quality of the water within the factory. So I think that's all for now.
Yeah, so the next
thank you
person,
so
can
much.
you just call the next person? Just introduce yourself and we go fast and we start.
Excuse me?
So just call the next person and we go fast. So you introduce yourself, your name, where you're coming from, and your experience. That three things, of course, is enough, and we go ahead. Just call the name and leave the person to talk.
All right. Joseph.
Hello, good evening, all.
Good evening.
Yeah, just tell just your name and where you are from, yeah, in the interest of time.
I'm Joseph from Ghana. Thank you.
Okay.
Welcome and nice having you this evening. Michael. We have Michael. Okay. Ogonaya.
Yeah, Michael is here. I don't know whether if I can.
Okay, yes, actually you are the one.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I'm in Ghana. I'm Michael Nyamiakwam. I'm a full engineer for a project here in Ghana where we supervise the construction of household toilets for low-income communities and households. And I'm also a co-founder of a youth-led organization in Ghana called the Washing Network. We try to educate young people, young children on wash and the impact on the environment. And also a manual committee member for International Waters Association, the Resource and Sanitation Group. I'm manual committee member for that one. So I'm someone who's very enthused about water sanitation and always want to learn and collaborate with other people from other countries to make the world a better place. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Michael. Patricia.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Patricia Madinga from Zimbabwe. I'm a PhD candidate at the University of Zambia. Thank you.
Nice having you. Ogunaya. All right. Adidija.
Yes, hello. Yeah, I am Atidiga, Eric. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
joining the call from Accra, Ghana. Yeah, I'm a geophysicist and I'm into groundwater development. Thank you.
Great.
Welcome. Nice having you. Binte. We have Binte also. Where are you tuning from? Okay, over to you, our Abe Ngo Nyongesa.
I'm here.
Hello.
Sorry,
Hello.
sorry
Okay,
for the delay.
it's fine.
Okay. How are you all? I'm Binti Constance from Kenya, and by profession, I'm an environmentalist. Currently, I'm into fish farming and BSF farming. For like currently, what we are doing, we're promoting climate change and sustainable farming. So what we are doing is BSF farming. For us to produce, we need to produce more feeds for our fish. So we convert organic waste into wealth through farming of BSF. So it is purposefully for sustainability of our aquaculture and at the same time for environmental conservation. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Abe Ongonjesa.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Abel Nyongesa from Kenya, and I am a meteorologist by professional. And also, I am the founder and chair of Resilient Urban Climate Initiative, an organization based in Nairobi that deals with climate change, especially we are focusing in the slums. Thank you.
Welcome. I think we also have Nicholas.
Yes, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, this is Nicholas Ogwa, and I'm the Vice President of Ecolab here in Uganda. Yeah, I would love to meet all my friends from Uganda and entirely the international team. Thank you.
Welcome and nice meeting you this evening. Kentra Chinsa.
Good evening to everybody. My name is Chinsa Kendra. I'm a Cameroonian by nationality and a biomedical scientist, graduated from the University of Oya. And I'm also the founder of an NGO, Empower Youth Initiative, that helps to empower youth by providing scholarship opportunities and mentorship, internship, and job opportunities. And I'm very glad to be part of this whole network. And thank you to the Ecolab team, and nice meeting everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome, and we are glad having you this evening. Maybe for the sake of those who joined a bit late, I'm Luke Lawrence. I'm the president of Ecolab Malawi, And this evening, I'll be the one moderating this session. So thank you so much for all those wonderful introductions. So in that spirit, it is also my privilege to introduce to you our international leadership. So first of all, I'd like to introduce to you Mr. Toch Ambrose, the president of Club Nigeria. So Mr. Toch will speak to us, and he's going to to give us the highlights as well as the history of the environmental, water, and sanitary inspector. So through his insights, he's going to help us understand the long path that has brought us here. So Mr. Toch, over to you.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Luke. Greetings, everyone. I trust we are all well. Firstly, I would like to welcome each and every one of you.
I think you have a problem with your video or something.
Okay.
Where are you? I think you have a problem with connection. Okay, great.
Okay. So, greetings, everyone. It's good to welcome each and every one of you who have joined us. Firstly, if you are here, it means you've been selected, and going by your introductions, you all have a very strong profile and the potential to make a very great contribution to water and environmental resource management in Africa and worldwide as a whole, because it's a general or global issue as it may be. So firstly, I would like to let you all know the significance of the training program, professional program, which you'll be embarking on. Firstly, it's not just a certificate program which helps you or gives you more knowledge about water and environmental or becoming an environmental specialist. It's also a kind of professional and career boost for you. We have had training with EWSI training for several years, beginning as of 2022. And a lot of the individuals, or as I may call the participants of the programs, who got the certificate, has been able to upgrade their careers in different ways. We also have students who were able to obtain scholarship programs as well. I mean, international scholarships to like in Europe countries using the certificates and the knowledge gained from this program. So this signifies how important it is, and as well as it positions each and every one of you with the capacity to make a very important change, because it's not just about the certificate, it's also about what you learn from it, the transformation and the result that you get from acquiring the skills in this training program. So I would just want to use this platform to let you all know that your choice is a great one, and it's also imperative that you attend and proficiently perform all the tasks that are required, because it is not just a regular training program. It is hands-on, which means you have some practicals which can show that you have a real field experience. This is beyond just what you learn from theories. It's a practical application of what you have learned. So it is a very what do I to put it, enjoying experience for each and every one of you and each and every one of us as well, who have also embarked on the program and who have coached and mentored participants as well. So to put it all, you are amazing, and I hope that you all will put heads down and get to the roots of your certification program and get the best that you can get from it. Thank you very much once again, and it's nice to have you all. And I hope that when the day we will have the final programs, we will still the awarding of certificates. We'll all come here once again and congratulate you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Tochukwu, for that brilliant introductions. Yeah.
Thank you so much, President Toch, for the brilliant presentation and some highlights. pertain to EWSI training. So in the same vein, would like also to tune to the Secretary General of Aircraft International, Madam Gina. She is going to shed light on what it takes to be certified as an environmental water and sanitary inspector, and why this recognition matters. And meanwhile, she is also going to expand on the significance of this program and the standards it upholds. Over to you, Madam Jean.
Good evening to everyone.
Good evening.
I will start by introducing myself. I am called Ken Regina, actually finalizing with a program in the University of Boya under the Department of Environmental Science. That's actually risk management, disaster risk management. So I've been fortunate to be one of the participants in this program, and like Mr. Tochukwu earlier said, it began in the year 2022, and I was present, and we actually held, I was an invite, and we held a seminar, and the training actually had two phases. The first was actually the lecture. We had some time to get lectures on the program and were educated. And then after that, we went for the second phase, which was the practicals. And it was really rigorous. It was very, 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 very insightful. And during this program, I was able to learn a lot about water, a lot about how to better manage water resources, especially when it comes to local communities that have limited access to potable water. And in the year 2022, we had over 20 something participants, and it was really encouraging. And I was fortunate to be one of the facilitators in the year 2023. And the training program for 2023 actually held online because in the first year we had just two countries present, and that was Nigeria and Cameroon, and we were able to go out for the training and all the like. But since the number of countries increased and we had a lot of participants in various, most especially in various countries around in Africa, so we couldn't actually make it more visible like on site, because most of the facilitators were present in Cameroon, and it was kind of impossible for us to go to the various countries to carry out the training. So we actually did an on-site online training, and as a facilitator, one of my role there was to actually respond to the questions of the trainees. I actually responded to their questions, their worries, and I was able to give them the procedures, especially when it came to the filling of the forms, because for this training we have various forms that they are like the guidelines. They help us to be able to inspect the water quality, inspect the sanitation, inspect everything about water that is being consumed, being it maybe through drinking, or maybe using it for cooking and other domestic purposes. And then in the year 2023, in the year 2024, that was the third year, we also experienced an increase in the population, because more people were now aware of the program, and the publicity was more. We were able to reach many audience, and the program too was also a success. And it was the same case for 2024, and here we are in 2025. And actually, I would really like to say that this program is the training program is really, really, really important, especially for those that are interested in the humanities, interested in maybe working with non-governmental organizations, even partnering with the government to ensure that their communities are better. Because from this program, I was able to really get more knowledge about how I can better help my community when it comes to water management, hygiene, even the WASH programs. And then it also boosts my CV. Yes, it also serves as a boost to my CV because at the end of the 2022 training program, we're all awarded certificates. That's for those that actually continued to the end. They were awarded certificates, and it was actually a boost to our CV. And I really must say that for all those that are present here, it's actually, we are happy you are here, and we believe that if you stay up to the end of this training, you are not going to regret it, because it's really going to help you. It's going to give you more knowledge, because most of the things at times I can even search you. At times you can even search, you will not see the detailed information that this program provides, because some might say maybe you can easily get those things on YouTube, but they are scarce, because the materials that the organization has produced for this training is really, 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 really having a lot of content, and can really help us to also help our communities. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you, Madam General, for your
Thank you so much, Madam, for the nice presentation, as well as for putting it clear as to what is expected in this training. Allow me also, having heard from our international leadership, it is also important that we hear from the source of the vision. By vision, I'm talking of ECLAB. So since every movement is born from a single dreamer who dared to act, so the dreamer is with us tonight. And at this juncture, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce to you Mr. Ekori, who is the founder as well as the CEO of ECLAB. So Mr. Ekori is going to take us through the legacy of the past training, the roadmap of this current program, and what is expected of each participant in this transformative training. So that's it. Over to you, Founder. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Luke. I want to once again appreciate all of you for your time. It's very impressive to see young people want to make some change in communities. And usually I always start by saying we are all youths. It's just like a thing. And youths are the future. And we know the solution. It's just about the action. So first of all, this program was designed not just to be a program like any other course which you can take. For example, some people can be on LinkedIn. Someone can just have a course. For example, you went to study a course for 1 hour, come post on LinkedIn. I've studied a course, my new certification. Now, that's not knowledge. That can help you to do anything in your community. That's the first thing we have to know about trainings or about online courses. And there's a very big gap with what we are doing in ECOLAB and this training. So how do we measure our capacity to solve problems? It's not just about studying online, take a course for 1 hour, and usually, of course, humanitarian courses like what we have. Majority of them are just theories. Now, these theories can be implemented. And whereas we keep on having problems in our community day by day, waste management problem, water crisis, waterborne disease every day, in our local communities. And yet we have billions of dollars wasted in Africa. And you guys know that every year we have over 200 and something, I think 230 something billion US dollars that has been funded in Africa every year, wasted. And yet we still have problems. Now we need that are problem solvers. And that's why we have this training. We don't just want to have everyone come here and okay, attend it online and maybe somehow, and then you go without anything. And we had to restrict our program to only those who want it and only those who can implement this thing after the training. Our program is designed so that you don't just get a training without anything. You get a training by implementing. And in the process, you're implementing, not talking. Because there's some training you can get, and after you go and implement. No. This training, you're getting everything inside of it, and you're implementing right inside of it. Like all the program has been made in such a way that you're not going to escape implementation. So you are going to be like in the position of an actor, for example. Like just to say, once you start, it's an acting position. Till your ending, it's an acting position, which means that from the start of the course to the end of the course, it's always going to be an active position. So that's what we are trying to offer right now. And it's a very prestigious thing. A lot of my colleagues have said a lot about this program already, and I'm not going to put it forward. So let's dive down into the main thing, which is very important. I'm going to share my screen and then tell you guys what we are going to get into. You're going to weigh yourself because we are not going to hold you tight. You have to choose your future. That's what I'm saying right now. It's either you're solving a problem or you're not. So if you're in this course, the moment we see that you're not serious, you're out of the course. That's how it is. We need people to solve Africans' problem. We need people to solve the world's problem. Less developed countries have suffered a lot, and that's why Ecolab and the mission, the visions for everyone, not just for the Ecolab people, it's also for you guys. So that said, I'm going to share my screen. 1 minute. So let's get to the course itself to see what we'll be doing. Yeah. Literally, I have here. Okay, so a second. Just a second. Okay. Can we all see the can we all see the screen? Okay, great. That's great. So I'm gonna share my screen. So once again, I want to say welcome, guys. This is EWSI Professionals. It's a big idea, right? So we have many ideas. We want to solve some problem, and it's just the thing. And that's why you guys are going to also be like this team of young guys ready to tackle problems. We are focusing more on changing dynamics, and that's why we are here. And you have to be part of this vision. So just straight away, we are going to have here to just talk about Ecolab. I know you heard about it from the start, the program itself, your tasks, and then question and answers, which might be. So, of course, like I think over the past 6 days now, we have been sending more related programs about Ecolab. I think you all have a view. You've checked on the site. Mr. Luke has done a great job by sending you guys all information you need. So just a pretty recap, Ecolab is a youth-led international organization. So what do we do? Actually, we are just a young movement of smart guys, and we want to solve a problem. That's how do we solve it? Through research. And we research problems not just by assuming. We take time to understand communities and how the dynamics of the communities is flowing. And then from there, we start solving the problem from there. We find a solution of the problem. And that's what we do in the through our work over the past 5 years, we have discovered how we can help communities. And usually it's by making communities become more active. In what way? In the way of discovering hidden patterns in these communities, hidden patterns of problems, troubles, waterborne diseases, climate issues, as well, you can name the rest. And that's why we came about bringing such a tool called Ecolab Analytics, which is one of the tools. And fortunately, you guys are going to be the first people to use this cutting-edge technology. So what can we do, or how can we use Ecolab Analytics? For what purposes? So you're going to discover that as we move forward. So the EWSI training, this is Actually a brilliant training. You guys can see, of course, this is what you guys are going to be doing. This picture is not just fake or fake pictures. This is what you guys are going to be doing in this training. So first thing you must know is that we have trained over 2,500 youths, community leaders, and professionals. Now we train these people not just by one route. We train them in person, like we heard about Mr. Tochuku saying that. We train them also online, like now you guys are going to be doing online, and as well as via our YouTube channel. So how did this idea of creating real leaders, people who are going to be solving problems, how did it all start? Now, of course, we talk about 2021, it was just the back of it. 2022, we kick off actively. And like we said, so across the years, we have had participants from over 30 countries. And that's a big number. And we have our roadmap there. And we've trained guys from all over. So what next? So now it's your turn to become an expert. Not just talking theories, but putting it into action. Not after a course. In the course, you do it. That's what we are doing here. Next, we're going to go. Now, your tax. Of course, we know about all of this story. Every time you see this in UN sites, UNICEF, these guys are going to be showing things like this. And now you'll be wondering, oh, just about talking. No. This is where we get to the heart of the matter, not about talking. We have to solve this problem. What is happening here? Why are these guys collecting water from this place? It's not just a question, or it's not just a thing to read about. It's a thing to ask critically. I know some of you guys are saying, oh, you're a water engineer, but that's not it. You are not solving the problem by having a title water engineer. How do you solve it? It's a critical thinking on the problem. Then you're going to narrate to where and how this problem started and how it has become a national threat to these guys. That's EcoLab, that's EWSI. So first of all, your task is to carry out field analysis in your local community. You're going to choose a project that's going to be very good one for you. That's where you have to choose a community which you're very familiar with. So research the problem. That's why I told you guys from the beginning. Research is all about what you do here. Now we don't just do passive research, we do active research. So collect data. It's not just anyhow type of data collection. Again, I must make sure you guys understand. And when we get to the part, you understand what I mean. So automatically analyze the data using EcoLab Analytics. Next, you're going to build project proposal from your findings with insights from EcoLab Analytics. These things work hand in hand, and I'm going to show you how. So you're going to prepare your final defense. You have to defend your project, and that's it. Now, what we offer, we've added AI assistance this year to your coursework to help you to learn faster. And so, like I already said, you're the first guys to use this application, which we developed to help you to analyze and navigate through problems in community. Now, what are your benefits? So you have to be your portfolio, not fake portfolio on LinkedIn. No, real portfolio. You did something. Advance your career, get opportunities within our network. Of course, we are having a lot of network connections in EcoLab, and you'll be part of it. Solve real world problems in your community and be the champion you have ever dreamed to be. This is what we offer. Now, we all know about making profiles on LinkedIn, of course. Now, we have to be genuine with ourselves, and that's why we are like, okay, let's not just talk about water. Let's not just talk about wash. Let's not just talk about the environment. Let's not just talk about advocacy. All those things are good, but how good have these things, how good have they brought us to this point of the same problem every year? The number of people that have serious catastrophe, the number of communities that have serious catastrophe all over Africa still increases. But we have a lot of more advocates than, than people who are acting. So the advocacy is not just advocating, it's by acting. And your portfolio will be an active portfolio. in this course. That's what we are bringing in. So first of all, just like, of course, most of you know about this, you have accounts here, and you're going to be understanding how. So you have to build a portfolio. You're from your certification, you're going to make a difference. And while you're doing this project, I will tell you one simple truth. The active project you're doing is not just about going to collect garbage, going to do this one. No, you're doing real-time 1 month immersion program that's going to take you from 0 to a hero within this space of time, and keep updating on this active project on your portfolio. What you're doing, where you are right now, you define your goal, you want to solve a problem, you're doing that, and people should see your story. Create that roadmap. That's where portfolio is. That's what portfolio should be. It's not just a portfolio you come here today and you're saying maybe you're doing something, you're not seeing what you're doing. Yeah, you can make that work. Do things for people to see. Okay, your job role, which of course is going to be like what you can be able to achieve and be proud of, and to tell people, yeah, I'm a WASH coordinator, I'm a community health analyst, I'm a water and infection control consultant. You can be able to boast about these positions, these job roles is very important. And that's why we say the EWSI certification is what you need right now in your life and your career. And so this is the cutting edge technology we have here, which you guys are going to be, having access to in a few bit of time, like a few weeks from now. Now, this is what we provide. What is EcoLab Analytics? So EcoLab Analytics is a tool for collecting, analyzing, recommending, and reporting community risks, vulnerability, and lack of resources. Now, what type of thing do we solve in communities? So we can track water scarcity. The tool can be able to understand hygiene and sanitation of any community, water consumption of that community, the infrastructure status of that community in terms of WASH infrastructures, such as toilets. We have standpoint apps, and also water management equipment. Waste management, we can track it. And we have climate change. So yeah, we have automatic things that are going to be working. We're going to be diving down into this thing, like deep down into it. When we get started with our course, I think the advanced skills in EcoLab Analytics, you'll see all of these things, what we can do. I'm just going to give you guys a glance. So that's it. Thanks for your attention. It's a very short presentation, and that's it. You can have our scanning code here to go to our website, as well as EcoLab Analytics to have a view. But for now, you won't be signing in. We're going to tell you when you can have access to it, which you're going to be having together. So I'm going to stop sharing, and I think right now, I think everything has to be closed. 1 minute. Yeah. Great. So, before we have questions, I want to just share one thing, the course platform, which you guys are going to be getting into, the course platform. So let me show you the course platform with the AI tool. And then you guys will know how to learn and how to navigate within this program, because it's very important. So I'm going to share my screen again, and let's get to the platform itself. Okay, so great. So can you guys see my screen? Yeah, of course, I think you can see. So this is where you will be brought in. Once you are invited, we are going to invite you. Now, this is how the rule goes. So we have the first course. This first course, you have to do it. And then after doing it, you have a quiz. After you pass the quiz, you can move to the second course. So which means that if you're not done with the first course, and maybe you haven't written the quiz, you can't move to the second course. You won't be invited to the second course. That's what you need to know. So, which means that if you're stuck in the first course, that's game over for you. We want serious people here. So first thing, what we have here, you discover these things here. Introduction, key concepts of your job. Now, this is part of the videos which I think we shared, I think some few weeks ago, which gives you a highlight of what is your job. I'm just going to play. I think you can. So So it's just a video. You have to watch it to understand. So I don't know if you guys can get the audio from this. Can you get the audio? Can we all get the audio?
No, the audio is it's not audible.
Okay, 1 minute. I think I didn't put the audio probably or not. Share sound. Okay, great. I'm gonna share the sound.
Challenge and needs a different strategy. For pathogens, we're talking about a whole
Are you getting
rogues
it?
gallery of
Okay.
threats.
Yeah,
You've got
no, it
bacteria
doesn't.
like Vibrio cholera, the one that causes cholera. You've got viruses like hepatitis A. There are protozoa like Giardia, which is notoriously tough. And you even have parasitic worms, or helminths.
It's an indicator organism. Its presence is the universal red flag for fecal contamination.
So basically, like, I'm just gonna skip that. Okay, we have the course summary. That's gonna have another video that's gonna tell like about the course, generally like what the course is all about, this particular course, water quality and diseases. So you can click on that. I think my connection is kind of like a little blinking, probably. So with that notwithstanding, let's move to the next part. So we have here the course summary, we have here quizzes. So you can take a quiz based on these materials we have here. So all the quizzes will be here. For example, the F diagram is a model used in public health to illustrate disease transmission. What specific pathway does the diagram primarily represent? So we have the various one. Now you have to be able to answer this, and for a purpose, of course, like you have to. This is it. Like that's the right answer. Of course, you go to the next. So I'm just going to select randomly, and then you'll see how your quiz will look like. But this is just a test quiz in the platform, which you'll be invited to join with the materials. So, for example, I'm just going to be clicking on so forth, like so. Not right, of course, you see the not right. Right, so you're going to do that, and we have 12 quizzes in this particular course. That's test quizzes. So done. Now it tells me this is my rate. So I had just 3 on that. So I think so. That's it. So what we have again, we're gonna have here. I don't know who is drawing. Yeah, who is annotating? Please, guys, don't do anything on the screen. Thank you. Okay, next we have here your podcast. So your course podcast will be here. I hope it's gonna play because
water is just water.
You're gonna listen to it.
That clear, life-giving stuff that flows from our taps and keeps everything going. But what if I told you that beneath that seemingly benign surface,
can you guys get it?
There's
Can
this
you
sort
guys
of
get the
invisible
podcast?
struggle constantly playing out.
Yes, maybe a little bit, or increase the volume a little bit.
Dive on waterborne diseases.
Yeah, probably.
We'll explore how they spread, what these hidden threats actually are, and
Yeah, but it's audible. Yeah. Yes.
critically, what we can do about them. We've gathered insight.
So just bear with me. So you guys can do that.
Dispersing pathogens far more broadly and making containment much harder.
Okay, final F, food. How does that work?
Couple of ways. Using contaminated water to prepare meals is a big one. Or consuming raw items. Think salads, fruits that have been washed with unsafe water.
Even packed lunches.
Yes, even things like packed lunches need careful hygiene to prevent.
Okay, it sounds better now.
If they're left unrefrigerated for long periods, bacteria can multiply quickly in food.
It's kind of
I mean, the audio is better now, Mr.
Yeah,
Akoli.
it's
hang
okay.
around outside a host waiting.
It is remarkable their persistence.
So what you
Viruses,
can
for
do
instance, some can survive for
podcast is
months
to
in
listen
tropical
the podcast.
temperatures,
The
and certain
podcast
helminth
has a
eggs, like
discussion between
roundworm
two
eggs,
persons
can stay
who
viable
will be
in soil
discussing
for
about the topic.
years.
Discourse.
Now,
We'll
this
be discussing
persistence
key things
varies a
to know
lot.
about
Some
this,
pathogens are much less hardy, only
about water
lasting
quality
days
and
or weeks.
diseases.
And it's also important to remember that.
Sorry, Mr. Akoli. Yeah, okay, switch off the audio. Okay.
Yeah, so I think that's clear, of course. And also we have here little written materials which you need to go through so you can understand about some few questions you need to learn about and so forth. And you have your study guides here. You can learn a lot. Yeah? And something you need to do, you can decide to prompt. For example, you can ask, what is, let's just say water quality, right? We have that. What is water quality? So it gives you. So whatever you want to study, you can decide to prompt. So you can type, what is EWSI Professional? It's going to come out. Pretty much. So it's going to take some time because my connection is actually slow. It's going to take some time. Yeah, so it gives you. So it gives you, based on source, so of course, EWSI stands for Environmental and Water Sanitary Inspector. And EWSI is therefore a trained individual who inspects and monitors environmental and water sanitation conditions, right? So it gives you that. So guys, that's about platform. You have to study your course. So, for example, you can also come here, you click on some different sources you have here. You can study the F diagram. You can look at this thing. Basically, everything you need is here. So I recommend you watch all of these videos. You listen to the podcast. You can as well download.
That bacteria can replicate in the environment,
so
potentially increasing their number.
So, okay, that's that. I'm going to go to just show you a little bit about the Ecolab Analytics so you can see for yourself, but we will not be talking much about it. So I'm just going to close the account, like log out. Yeah. So pretty much you can have it. My connection is quite slow. Okay. So basically, this is what you have. Probably my connection is slow, but I'm just going to go down. So this is how it you'll be able to see. You have, of course, like this stuff you can read, but more importantly, I need to go back here about us, so you can just have a glimpse of what it is. So this is the platform you'll be working with. This is a web application, and you're going to be having to solve some real problems with this tool. And let me go back. I think I can log in, but probably to log in. Yeah, might be able to log in. I'm just going to stop sharing, and then I log in because, of course, it's I want to put my code. Just 1 minute. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen back again. We are all going to see. I think I'm going to my video so my connection becomes stable. Yeah. Okay, so we're back here. Pretty much. So yeah, this is going to be like a dashboard for you to see, but I'm not going to go into details to that. So this is what it's going to look like. Your projects are going to look like this. So when you create a project, it's going to look like this. They're going to be in this format. So we're going to have here, I can go back to the dashboard and I'm going to choose my project, for example. So this is a project I'm just going to show you guys. And then I'm going to call Mr. Nicholas to talk a little bit about this project. So when you're working your community, you're going to be able to track your community automatically. So this is a point for Mr. Nicholas. He's an expert in Ecolab analytics. So this is what he did. So back, even the project is not yet completed. So this is where we have here. This is Gulu in Uganda. These are your points. So for example, if you're working in your community, you have to be tracking points which are, vulnerable points, points which you're trying to track down. It might be a waste management site or whatsoever. It could be a water point, it could be a household, or so on. You're going to be discovering that when you get into the details of the training. So these points here, these are points which Mr. Nicholas got, he's tracking them. And you can see the map right here. This is Gulu, and that's where he's working, his zone, his project area. And so if I click any of these, for example, let me just say I want to check about this. I can filter this community to, now what do you mean by filter? No, to get the details of what's happening based on my analysis I've conducted. So you can be able to get here, for example, bathwash infrastructure is going to load the map and bring you just one point, right? So you're filtering the community based on parameters which are being defined. So if I click on this, it's going to show me, right? Automatically, the application is going to determine this location is a bathwash based on your analysis. If you don't do your analysis right, you won't have automatic pictures coming up like this showing you a good condition. And some of you here, of course, you're working in water sections or whatever. This is just an example of a water section. For example, if you're doing something related to environmental pollution, right? There's analysis like that. So if you don't do the analysis properly, you won't be able to track down to see if the location A is more vulnerable than location B, for example, and you cannot be able to get the good picture. For example, you can a picture of a waste management site, which is more better, and you can be able to click like, okay, give me vulnerable site, for example, waste management site, or maybe you want to filter the contaminated water and so on. So, but it can give you something wrong. But this is the case of water. For example, you can, for example, have here, let's go. I can say good wash infrastructure. Let me click that. It's going to bring out the good wash infrastructure. It's going to bring out 2 locations. If I click here, you see, it brings a picture. Now, of course, Mr. Nicholas do like a really kind of strategy. He's doing some kind of strategy that, of course, like to be able to work with Ecolab analytics as a professional. So that's what you guys need to be doing. Because if you have a wrong picture that appears here, because the application is going to pick out your pictures from your analysis to display based on what you input. So garbage in, garbage out. So you have to understand how to work with the tool. And you go to the next, you're going to see another point, which was a good wash infrastructure. Automatically, that's what the application does. And this can help policymakers to know which places are of good wash. We don't need to invest there, or which places are of bad wash infrastructure. We need to invest, for example, like this one. You see? It has got just one point because it identifies that only one point in your analysis got the bad wash infrastructure. And you can see that. So the government or your community members can be able to send their funding and to see how to build a catchment area here and then maybe create some kind of portability, because this is very bad conditioning. And that's where, the waterborne disease crisis starts, from this type of locations. Yeah, that's that about some few things. Guys, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Yeah. So any questions? We'll open the floor for questions. If you have your questions, you can put it in the chat, and probably you can put your hand up to ask a question, and then we can go forward from there. Thank you, guys. Yeah. But
thank you, Mr. Cole.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Mr. Nicholas the floor. Yeah,
okay.
Sorry about it. Yeah, I need to give Mr. Nicholas the floor to talk about this thing because it's one of his projects he's doing in Uganda.
All right, Mr. Nicholas, the floor is yours.
Yeah. Mr. Nicholas, we can't get you. Probably your network is disturbing. Yeah.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can get you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Kole and the team. Actually, my power was already disturbing slightly, but I'm sorry for already the delay because time has already been far spent. But regarding Ecolab Analytics, I would say that I think it is a tool that every person in the wash, in the water resources, in the environment, in the climate action, uh, that we need all to have this tool because I've used it just like what you are showing. That is what I'm doing within the Ariaga community of Ugulu University. Yeah, I'm glad that I have some students who have joined and they're within the university. And in fact, one of my catchment areas is Gulu University, by the way. I've gotten 1 point there, and I'm still yet supposed to move in there and get the whole project complete because the project is not yet complete. I began some time back, but then collecting the data isn't that easy to come up with something complete. So it takes a lot. Uh, and yeah, we shall work hand in hand with them to ensure that the project is complete. So personally, I would say that the Ecolab has shaped me, by the way, because I began with Ecolab way back when I was still at campus up to today. I could say I am one of the testimonies that surely I've so far benefited because even my first job, of course, Ecolab has serious hands that I've put in to ensure that we are who we are today. So I'll call upon everybody that is here that it is not just about us, but it is about our communities. If we are fighting, we are struggling in our different capacities as professionals, this is the right tool, this is the right team, this is the right community that we can partner with, we can come on with. You can bring even your ideas, whatever you have been trying to brainstorm probably, and we see how to come up with one solid package that can help us as Africans, not only as Ugandans, so as Nigerians, so as all this, but as Africans, and we help our community. Since we have similar problems, basically, by the way, this is what I've realized, that we Africans, we have similar problems in every country. So if we come up with one serious tool, because we are definitely a team of youth, yeah, youth Pan-Africans who have come up together to ensure that we get our problems solved by ourselves, it would be something very good for us. We have already started the movement. We are moving fast. We are moving forward. So I would encourage everyone not to be left behind. Yeah, basically that's that. Thank you. Maybe we shall interact
Thank you, Mr.
more
Nicholas.
after
Great.
here. Yeah.
Yeah, we can. Mr. Tochukwu had some questions, I think.
Hello, thank you, Mr. Nicholas. Actually, it's not a question. I just wanted to state that anyone who has a question can type in the chat. Mr. Luke will pick it up and we can address it. That will be more efficient for us.
Yeah, if you have questions, you can put questions there in the chat.
So we have one question already. Can we go straight to answering them, Mr. Ikole?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm reading from Mr. Fred Opio. He says, I'm happy to be part of this. My question is, does the tool have the testing kit which can be used to test the water quality?
No. What the tool does is that you can put in your water quality test results in the tool, and it will automatically analyze it for you and tell you if that water source is good, for example, contaminated, slightly contaminated, or safe. Based on WHO metrics, the tool will automatically analyze that and give you a result instantly once you put in your value. So once you're measuring, for example, let's say arsenic or maybe fluoride, and you have your tool, your test kit there, as you measure, you just have to put the values inside the tool. So you put it and you go. We have over, I think, 20 test results, which the tool can automatically analyze and then produce you a graph that you can see for yourself. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. I hope that addresses the question. All right. We also have one other question from Mr. Ogona. He says, regarding the Ecolab analytics, is it compatible for all devices?
Yes. The EWSI Analytics is a web application, means that it's a cross-platform that you can use it on any device on your browser, like you see I'm using, as well as on your phone and maybe iPhone or Android. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. We are still waiting to get more.
Yeah, so please, guys, type your questions so we know what are the things you're going to be doing. Heads up, maybe what is happening. Probably, I think some people who want to ask a question audibly, you can put your hand up. Let's move ahead, and you can ask your question, and we go, and that'll be good.
Okay, the floor is open. If you have a question, please make sure your environment is not doesn't have stereo noise.
Somebody have a question? Mr. Timothy?
Yes, I can get you.
Yeah, do you have a question?
Yeah, I have a question. When you were explaining about the analytic tool,
yes.
I was facing some network problems, so I could not really get you. So I was asking a question whether the echo analysis tool app, you can use it to test like water quality, or you can use it and test other in terms of waste or risks or disaster.
Yeah, so first of all, the question is about testing of water. So I think I explained that. So what the tool can do is that you measure your water quality parameters, you put these readings inside the tool, and the tool will automatically analyze that quality based on WSO matrix of standards. And that's like the guidelines will be calculated with the matrix based on what you're putting in. And then, of course, it's going to give you your result if that water source is contaminated or not.
Okay, thank you, sir. Then another
okay. Yes, continue, Mr. Timothy.
Yeah, Mr. Timothy, if you have the question.
Like now, another one, you said that you can use to measure the water quality parameters. I'm asking that can the tool you use it? Can you use it? Is the tool being can you use it on an iPhone or a mobile phone? The app.
Yeah, it can be used on any platform, iPhone, Android, on your browser, anyhow you want it.
Okay, so then my worry, in this session, if for those who are interested in knowing how they can use the tool now, is there a way that they can maybe they can be a practical session, maybe with experts that have known on how to use the tool, so that they can at least assist some of us, so that we can know on how we can use the tool.
Yeah, of course. That's
put
why
everything
you're in
in
this
practice.
training. We are going to teach you guys how to use the tool in this training, but we can't really guarantee because we can have some little challenges with maybe people who are attending. And of course, that's why we say that if you don't pass your first assessment, we won't include you in the second course. You see, so you have to be able to be always attentive and be in the sessions, and then so we can be able to teach effectively. So we know that if you are teaching you are not someone that will come and be asking question again, And of course, there are some videos on YouTube where you talk about how to analyze this. Those videos are there as well. We already did some of those training. So you can go to YouTube and watch that if you don't understand, people will be slow in learning. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, sir. Then I'm also having a worry, if there's way, in the session, for the course that we're going, if there's way that maybe it's not really a question, but just something that maybe I'm just proposing. Maybe you can send like note or some things in the WhatsApp group, because some of us here in Cameroon will face a lot of network issues. And if you see when the program started, some of us are trying to look where network is stable, because connection here is not that stable.
Yeah, I understand. No problem. We will discuss that, of course, in the group and before we get to the training. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Are there some questions?
All right. Yes. We also have another question from Lubanga, Mr. Lugamba from Right. So he says, good evening. The Ecolab analytics tools work online. I'm thinking what he wants to ask here is, does it use internet connection to work, or can it work offline?
Okay, I understand. Yeah, the tools work online for now because we are trying to set up the offline version. It's actually resources, and we have to work on that. But of course, right now you can use it online, but you don't necessarily need how to call it, a lot of internet before you can use it. So it's a kind of low bandwidth application, which means that even if your connection is so bad, you can use it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for the answer, Mr. Colin.
I think we don't have any more questions in the chat. So, Tim, if you have any question to ask, you can raise your hand.
You can raise
so
your
we can
hand to
see
help
how
us
we
with
can.
the yeah. Okay. So, wait. So I don't know if Mr. Timothy have a question again. I don't know. Mr. Timothy, do you have a question again?
You said when I go on YouTube, I can just type Ecolab.
Yeah, not even YouTube. Just go on Google, type Ecolab. You will see everything about Ecolab.
All right. I was asking him because you were saying about that there are some videos that you can get to YouTube, maybe, and type on.
When you get to YouTube, for example, go to Ecolab playlist, Ecolab Analytics playlist. So there's a playlist called Ecolab Analytics. So when you go to YouTube, type Ecolab, you're going to see it. And you click on the channel, and then from there, you're going to go to playlist. And you go to playlist, you choose Ecolab Analytics. That's like the playlist. And then you can be able to see all that, like the videos of all Ecolab Analytics things.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, great. I think that's that. So for all those that are in the group, you're going to be receiving a notification, and I'll be sharing like the link to the your course platform, which you're going to start your training. You have to learn using the AI, and then of course like some things to follow, which is very important. And then you write your quiz. I think all the timetables have been sent. After that, we have the next sessions and the rest. So we're going to be doing that. I think with that said, if there's no question, I hand over to Mr. Wu.
Great. Thank you so much, Mr. Corey, for the presentation. And also to all participants, thank you for being interactive in this session. Actually, as we've witnessed tonight, we are really a global community bound by one vision, such that despite our different backgrounds, it's true more the future of our water, sanitation, and environmental health depends on us. So that said, mine is just an emphasis that a training without practice is like water without flow. So it's my appeal that as we are starting this journey, we should become rivers of change in our communities. And suffice to say, there is a need for you to have the full participation in every session, so that whether it would be a quiz or maybe whatever field activity, you should make it a point to do as required. Because at the end of this journey, you yes have a certificate, but it's still more the communities out there, they are really counting on you as a part of their solutions. So that said, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I would like to welcome you to EWSI 2025, and we've really launched this training. Otherwise, thank you so much for being there, and thank you for your participation. Thank you.
Somebody's asking a question. How do you see if Ecolab app is compatible with all that? I also suggest one the best thing to is with the collection. So yeah, of course, it's compatible with all devices. Yeah, we are working on the offline version. Like I said, it's about resources. It's not just easy to build such a system because it takes a lot of money sometimes. And so we are working on it. We are going to release the version which is going to be totally offline. But for now, you have to use it. But like I said, even if you have a very bad network, you can use the application. It's not that having too much complication. Yeah. Okay. So guys, we'll continue chatting the group, in the group of the scholarship guys, and we are going to also, of course, like we try to see all those that are here, and we know those who attended, and we are going to be keeping track. Without notwithstanding, the recordings will be shared on YouTube. If you feel like you want to go back to see the training, of course, it's very important. We recommend you go back to see this opening, yeah, so you can know what is up, and then you'll be receiving the links to your course platform, and you have to start learning immediately. And after that, you have your quiz, your first quiz, and then the first quiz also will be sent to you, and you have to do this quiz and submit it. And before we are going to invite you to the next course, which is going to be water policy guidelines and standards. And then after that, of course, like you know, it's going to be environmental field techniques and analysis of water. After that, and so on, and you have to do the test and pass. And if you don't do any test, you're out of the training. That's how the training is built. So if you don't do a test or if you don't finish your module, know that you will receive the next module or next thing, and that's it. It means that you will not be able to do the program. Yeah, thank you. And have a good night, everyone. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate. Yeah, see you. Bye.
Bye.
Good night, everyone.